What's going on, YouTube? Mate, I ain't made a video in a while since my last initial lucky lipper dip. Life gets to you. Oh well. Making one now. So, I've been dipping outlaw dip for a little over a month now. Probably about 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, something like that. I think it's probably about 5 weeks. So I've been dipping. Except for 2 weeks ago, I bought some Grizzly Straight just because there was some snow up north in New York and shipping was a little delayed and I ran out of dip. Up my order up, so hopefully that won't happen again. I'm down to my last can now, which is what this pinch is out of. But my dip is in Cincinnati as of 9 o'clock tonight. And so it should be here tomorrow, hopefully. I was dipping the Georgia Peach and the Southern Sweet Tea as a combination. So I was doing 4 and 4 as of my weekly subscription. So every week, every Friday, I would get 4 cans of Georgia Peach, 4 cans of the Sweet Tea. Well, I got to dip into the Sweet Tea right now. After a while, I was dipping the Georgia Peach. It kind of started tasting like cough medicine. Wasn't really caring for it. But I do really like the Southern Sweet Tea. This is by far my favorite. I've been dipping this constantly for the last week, and this is my go-to even when I had the Georgia Peach and the Sweet Tea. This was by far my favorite. It just tastes the best. Excuse me, had a burp. By far just tastes the best. In my opinion. It's good. It tastes good all the time. I mean, I'll crave this stuff, just the taste of it. Now, I did have the Lucky Lipper, and this is the follow-up for the Lucky Lipper. The Lucky Lipper is very good. Very good dip. I will order it again, more than likely. It tastes like Mountain Dew. It tastes like you're dipping Mountain Dew when you're dipping the Lucky Lipper. It's pretty good. I just saw on the website tonight that they do have the energy drink flavor coming the first of the month, which I'm pretty sure is now. If not, it said on there it was March 1st. I'm not sure when it was. I will order a can of that and try that out and give you my honest opinion. And I will be ordering 1 can of the yellow blend because I did see in the comments that somebody wanted me to try the yellow blend out. So I will be ordering 1 can of the yellow blend tomorrow, either that or tonight, and doing my review on that. With saying that, the Lucky Lipper, I really enjoyed it. I will order it again. I just haven't. I love the Southern Sweet Tea. This is by far my favorite and by far the best in my opinion. But that's my flavor profile. Like if I was dipping wintergreen for a long time, I'd probably choose the wintergreen. And I've said in previous videos, I won't try the wintergreen. All wintergreen tastes the same. Not a fan of it. And even I said in my mint video, the mint was very overpowering. So for me, the Southern Sweet Tea tastes the closest to straight that you can get without trying to make a straight flavor and just going off the wall, not even hitting the nail on the head. It's got a very good flavor to it. This is my go-to. Right now, my subscription is 9 cans of the Southern Sweet Tea. Now, that's just because shipping, with it being wintertime and it getting behind, it makes sure that I get enough in the freezer to last me. Like I said, and I just upped my subscription to 9 cans this week because I've been at 7 cans, and like I said, my shipment's in Cincinnati tonight as of 9 o'clock. It should be here tomorrow, but I still might run out. So, I mean, I've had 2 pinches off this can. I've got like about a half can left, so that might last me till tomorrow until I get home from work and can get a new can. One thing I can say about it is is in one of my initial videos, I said it don't pack all that great. And it still doesn't. It doesn't pack all that great. But one thing you learn with it is that you learn to pack outlaw dip differently. It's not like dipping Grizzly or Copenhagen or anything like that. You stick your finger in there and grab as much as you want, put it in your lip, and that's it. You got to learn how to pack a dip with this stuff. I mean, you can see I got a pretty good sized dip in right now. You learn how to get what you want out of this. Sometimes you got to do still a double dip, where you put the initial in and grab a little extra and put it on top to get the actual size pinch that you want. Which is okay. That is by far okay. One thing I do like about Outlaw dip is that it stays in your lip. I am holding dips in for about 2 hours now, and I'm still getting juice. I'm still getting flavor. And it's good. Another thing is one thing you'll find with Outlaw dip too, if you dip it for a while, like I have, like I said, I've dipped it for over about, I think 5 weeks now, 6 weeks going on there. It will move around in your lip if you're trading cheek pockets like I do. I go from my left side to my right side, my right side to my left side. It will stay together like an actual dip does. It doesn't fall apart. After probably about an hour or so, it will stick together pretty good. I mean, I've had this one in for, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I'd say about 10 minutes or so. And it stays together pretty good. I mean, it's there. It's in the pocket. It's got the crease of my gum and all that stuff. So it'll stay there. And I mean, it moves around pretty good. The first hour or so, it'll kind of break up a little bit every now and again. But it breaks up like a real dip does. If you dip and you dip consistently, you'll fish pieces out of your mouth while you're dipping it, which is not a big deal. I mean, it tastes like a dip, it works like a dip, and by far, it's the best alternative that I can see. The only downfall I see with Outlaw is you want to dip it too much, and so your gums hurt, and that's where I fall in. I'll do 7 cans in about 5 days. So I'm doing about a can and a half a day, just because of that candy factor that it has. And I say it's a downfall, but it's not really. It's very tasty. It's very good to hold in your lip. You want to dip it more and more and more. So eventually your gums do get sore. But it's not like the soreness from actual dip, where your gums are rotting away and anything like that. Just don't do that, because it's not tobacco. I'm guessing it's tea leaves. I kind of want to reach out to Outlaw and figure out what it's actually in there. Maybe do a interview with him and talk about it. Because it tastes good. I mean, it doesn't wither away my gums. My gums are actually on the upside of things. And if you dip, you can't really say that, really. My gums are actually on the upside. I mean, the gingivitis has gone away. My gums aren't bleeding as much or at all when I brush my teeth. So that's a good sign for me. And for somebody that hasn't been a dentist since 2016, it's a really good sign. That's a really good thing for me, because it's less pain when I get to go to a dentist again and actually be able to get my teeth fixed when I have insurance again. So it's a really good dip. I love it. It tastes good. And one thing I really like about it too is that it's tobacco free. So in places that say, oh, you can't do tobacco here, well, it's not tobacco. It's just nicotine. So it's not like smoking a cigarette or having a Grizzly dip or a Copenhagen pinch in. It's not tobacco. It's just nicotine. So you can get away with a lot of them, like government buildings, like VA hospitals and stuff like that. You know, pinch in, they can't really say anything to you because it's not tobacco. It's just nicotine. And it says it on the can. It just contains nicotine. And if you look at it, you can tell it ain't tobacco. So, Lucky Lipper, definitely a plus. Would recommend. I will definitely dip it again. We're going to get a can of the yellow blend. We're definitely going to get a can of that energy drink that I saw on the website tonight. But it needs to be in every convenience store, gas station across America. This Outlaw dip, pretty damn good.